Hey, what is going on YouTube? Welcome back to another video. In today's video, I want to teach you guys a little bit about stash management in Fallout 76. And what I mean by this is that in this video, I am going to be showing you guys how you can get the most out of your stash essentially. As you guys can tell, I'm at 400 over 400, which is pretty bad. But in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to get that weight down significantly. So I'm writing down a starting number right now, 400. I don't know, I wouldn't remember that, but I'm writing it down anyway. So the first step you guys could take to go ahead and I guess you could say start relieving some of the weight or managing your stash is by getting rid of unnecessary weapons. This is what I like to start with best. I have a few things in here, stuff that I really like, stuff that I find unique and interesting. But as you guys can tell, I have 2 missile launchers. No reason to have 2 missile launchers, so I'm gonna take one so we could go ahead and scrap it. I like the short pipe rifle pistol, spike board, and that's really not that great. These vertibird things, really not that great, but they're for the vertibird bot outside. And as you guys can tell, we're already at 377 weight. Now going on, we're gonna want to move into apparel and get rid of all the unnecessary apparel. Now I really have no unnecessary apparel. Oh, this is unnecessary right here. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of that. Now other than that, I really have no unnecessary apparel. This is all just unique outfits that I've found throughout the world that I've made guides on, or stuff that I really like. And the stuff I really like, I really keep. Like, I don't use a crossbow, but I like it, so I keep it. So I'm not saying you have to get rid of everything that you don't use. Just get rid of the unnecessary stuff or the stuff you have duplicates of. Going into aid, make sure you don't have useless aid. Dirty water is alright for aid, but you know, I could have boiled water in there. Not that it would change the weight or anything like that, but when you have access to water like you do in Fallout 76, where you have a water pump, it really makes no sense to have 22 boiled water inside your stash. You know, you could easily just get boiled water throughout the wasteland. Very simple, very easy, very quick. So really no reason to have a bunch of boiled water or stuff like that in there, in my opinion. Obviously, I put Rad-X, Rad-Away in here because that stuff is very important. Don't get rid of the important meds. Get rid of the nonsense meds if you have stuff in there. Miscellaneous, I actually think Miscellaneous is good on its own. There's really nothing you could do to break down Miscellaneous besides using it. And there will eventually come times where you need to use this stuff at some point in time. Whether that be for, you know, just something. You're going to need them for something eventually, right? So you guys don't want to get rid of your Miscellaneous because a lot of this stuff is hard to find, like gold ore, aluminum ore, and stuff like that. Now, your next step is going to be to go ahead, and this is going to be your biggest one, go to your junk section. And inside your junk section, what you're going to do is remove all of your junk. So I'm going to remove each and every single piece of junk, and I will see you guys in just a second. Alright guys, as you could tell, I took out a lot of junk which almost weighed 300 weight in total. So when it comes to ammo and stuff like that, I really don't scrap it unless I don't use it. So I would throw out something like this, but since it's ammo and it doesn't really weigh much, there's really no reason to get rid of it. But make sure you have all your junk with you. Now what you guys are going to want to do is go over to your nearest armor workbench or something like that, and go to junk, and there will be a button at the bottom that says scrap all junk. Scrap all your junk. This will break your junk down into essential components like wood, plastic, oil, glass, rubber spring, steel, fiberglass screw, adhesive, ballistic fiber cloth, acid, antiseptic, asbestos, bone, ceramic, copper, circuitry, leather, and lead. This will break down, like I said, all your junk into the essential components. So let's go ahead and do that. Now pay attention, I have 472 right here as my weight. So let's see what that weight is once we break it down. So here we go, T, breaking down everything. And now we are taken down to 348. That's almost 100 pounds of weight gone almost instantly. Now let's go over to the weapons and get rid of the weapons I don't need. So I don't need this board right here. So I'm going to go ahead and scrap it. I don't use the laser rifles. I'm going to go ahead and scrap that. Golf club, I believe I already have one of these, so I'm going to go ahead and scrap that. Missile launcher, I have 2 of them. Gonna go ahead and scrap the one that I don't need. And spike board, and don't really need that, go ahead and scrap that. And now I'm pretty much left with essentials, and now I'm at 302. So I went from 472 weight on my character to 300 and what was it, 12 weight, which is almost a 100-pound difference. So let's see how much difference it makes for our stash. So let's go ahead and go in here and transfer all our junk back. Boom. Now we are at 234. That is what, like 170 something pounds we saved just by scrapping all our junk. So guys, be sure to scrap all your junk. This is the biggest one, and just make sure you scrap all your junk and put it back in your stash. And this is how you get the most out of your stash, in my opinion, by scrapping all your junk, by scrapping all the apparel you don't need, by scrapping all the weapons you don't need. You honestly get the most out of your stash that way. So yeah, as you guys could tell, we're almost down 170 something pounds, I believe. I believe we started at 400, so 170 if my math is correct, which it probably isn't. But as you guys could tell, we have plenty of more room to store stuff now. Anyways guys, I hope you did enjoy this video. If it did teach you something, if you guys did enjoy it, if you guys did like it, please be sure to drop a like, comment, and subscribe, as it really does help the channel grow. If you are a new viewer and or a new person, please drop that like, comment, and subscribe. Like I said, it would really help the channel grow. I would really appreciate it. It would really help me out significantly. I make Fallout 76 guides of all kinds here on the channel: weapon guides, armor guides, guides like this one, resource guides, you know, any guide that you could think of for Fallout 76 I make or will be making. So I'd appreciate it if you guys could drop a like, comment, and subscribe. Anyways, I love all of you. Hope to see you guys right back here in the next one. But until then, remember to stay freaky, and bye-bye, everybody. Thanks for watching.